There comes the part where you say I don't understand you, yeah. And all those little things I never get right. You talk and talk, but all that chit-chat stuck in lipstick, and it's driving me crazy.
Hey guys, it's Arin from here with Tyler. So this is kind of like the start of the West Coast days, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I've been doing that many, which is so weird. I'll come back and do more, but yeah, right now I'm only doing a few, you know.
So what was like the East and Midwest and whatever part of this tour like earlier, I guess?
It was like, oh, you mean where'd we go?
How was it?
It was really good. It was the East Coast is so fun to tour because there's like not a lot of the cities are real close together, you know. And the fans are like just really, I don't know, it's just a real music side of the country. But the thing is that I'm from here, so these dates always kind of feel like they almost don't feel like real shows. They feel like just kind of like just for fun weekend trips. Because I live in LA, which is not that far, you know what I mean? As opposed to being like across the country, you know. But it's cool. I actually really love this place, and it reminds me a lot of Palm Springs. It's exactly like it. So funny.
Awesome. So what is your favorite song to play live?
Probably, I don't know, probably Loaded Gun is my favorite to play live. I don't know, there's something like rock and roll and rockabilly about it that I just like, get really excited about when I play.
Okay, and I've been talking a lot lately to people about like that moment when you're on stage and the fans are singing your lyrics back to you, and how awesome and fulfilling that is. So is there like a certain song where you can always count on that happening for you?
Probably, I mean, honestly, like Loaded Gun's been like that, and Prince and Nothing Charming, and a lot of the ones from the new CD have been like that. Even Kicking My Heels, like, is a song that everyone's like really singing along to. But usually, if I play something like When It Comes from my last record, like pretty much everyone knows, or even that comes to the show probably knows that. This is a really cool moment that when I'm saying like that.
And then what was the process like recording the latest album? Like trying to get it out and everything?
It was kind of terrible, because I've been working on it for so long, and then, you know, but I just kept trying to put out the record in different ways, and I just wasn't fun doing it with Warner Brothers, which is the record company I was at, so I left them, and it just kind of got really easy all of a sudden. As soon as I left them, I loved the songs I was writing more honest tunes, and more of the stuff I wanted to do, and so I just kind of put it out on my own label this time. It was so much easier, and just been so much more fun, you know. It reminds me of when I was doing it, like when I first started playing music, like it kind of reminds me of why I like doing it, you know. So it was kind of weird. It kind of happened that it was terrible, and the other part was great, you know.
And I feel like a lot of artists are doing that now, where they're going away from labels and doing a lot of things like on their own through the different fundraising sites and like, or just self-producing and promoting everything. So what's it like to have that connection with the fans?
It's great, and especially if you have fans that you can take away from a label experience. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's just a better way to do it, you know? It's like more conducive to like exploring new kinds of things. In so many ways, like if the wrong person is running the label, it just becomes like not a creative environment at all. And not to be like super artsy about it, but when you don't have a creative environment, everything just sounds the same, you know? And like you get put with the same songwriters and the same producers, and everything just sounds the same. It's just like, I don't know, there's nothing new or nothing like interesting, you know? You just end up kind of like playing a part or something, you know? And it's like, it's just very weird. So like, I feel like that so many more people are doing it this way, because you can make records on your own so much easier now. You connect with fans so much easier. And so, you know, I feel like if people give you too hard a time about putting your stuff out, or aren't supporting you as a musician, or kind of steering you, or kind of inspiring you, and they're just being like, well, this person go, this person can get it. They'll be like, well, fuck this, I want to leave. You know, like, I don't need to be here. And so I feel like so many people are like, not that they realize they can leave, they just are, you know, because you can. It's more fun this way.
Yeah. So what's been like the best story a fan has told told you just about how they connect with like one of your songs?
I hear like a lot of really cool things about like, you know, like going through hard times and having songs in mind like Keep On and songs like, I don't know, that like they really mean a lot to people, and I've heard about people struggling with death or struggling with going through their own kind of disease or whatever. And there's been a lot of stories like that that are just like, holy crap. It's so funny because, you know, these songs mean one thing to me, but then when I put them out, they just become something totally, like, they're not even mine. It's like this fan takes the song, it becomes theirs because it helped them go through the experience. And honestly, they probably listen to that song more than even I have, you know. You know, it's just, it's a really cool thing. So I can't think of one in particular, but there have been some pretty amazing stories along the way that almost make me feel embarrassed because I'm like, can't even imagine, I can't believe that was my song, you know, it's like really cool.
And then, are there like certain cities that you've gone to multiple times and you always like see the same faces and know that certain fans are going to be at that show where it's almost like you're seeing friends?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, there's a lot of fans that are just like, they've come to so many shows for so many years, it's like, they become like part of the venue, part of the city, you just kind of expect them to be there. It's kind of nice because when you travel a lot, it's nice to see familiar faces. That's one of the reasons I also encourage so many fans to come back to the shows, because I like, you know, meeting them after the show, when I'm signing CDs and stuff. I love when people come up and they have a t-shirt that I've signed, and I always hate it when I sign it. And there's like multiple signatures or multiple dates. It's so fun to just be like, oh yeah, like, you know, it's just a very familiar kind of vibe, you know. When a lot of things aren't familiar, it's fun to see like the same people.
Very cool. And then I know you've kind of done the whole acting thing as well. So is there like a certain role that you really want to have?
I don't know, like there've been like a lot at different times there's something that I want to do. I always thought it'd be really cool to do something from, you know, like World War II. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be in like one of those things, like being in Band of Brothers or something. I think would have been the coolest thing ever, you know, or any kind of World War II thing. I think that era is just so interesting. I love things from the 40s. I don't know, I feel like a connection to because my grandparents were like World War II. I don't know, it'd just be cool to do.
Okay, and then I always want to talk a little bit about like what people are doing to get back to like causes they're involved with. So are there any like charities that you're have to do or causes that you like?
Yeah, actually I've got this charity I've had for years now called TA Books for Kids, and what it does is it raises money to kind of like give books to children in different capacities. Like we've like after Katrina happened, we raised a lot of money for books to rebuild, to restock a lot of the libraries at the schools and in the city, and we've restocked a lot of the libraries and books in like children's hospitals, and I really love to read, and reading as a kid was really important to me. And I think for whether education is something you have access to, or if it's good education or bad education, I feel like books to me are like the equivalent of giving someone a fishing pole as opposed to fish. You know, like gives them the tools to like help themselves in whatever is going on. It kind of expands their world and lets people know what else is out there or how to appreciate what they have. You know. And so reading is really important to me. So I've had this charity for a long time. Every year we do events, and this year we're going to do one at Christmas time in Palm Springs, where I'm from. We're going to organize one there, and it's really cool. A lot of my old teachers are involved, and it's really cool. Kind of fun.
Okay, very cool. And then lastly, like when fans tweet you or post on your Facebook page or whatever, I know like everyone gets so many of the posts and of the replies and everything. So is there like a certain thing that someone might do that always kind of grabs your attention?
I mean, sometimes people will send really funny pictures, or they'll, not really, it's nothing one thing, but like, just when there's something kind of amazing, or when somebody finds something, or finds something out there that I know was there and retweets it, or, really I just kind of go through and read as many as I can whenever I'm just hanging out, and just, you know, I kind of read as many as I can, and just some of them just stick out. You know, the pictures are a big one. When somebody sends a picture, you kind of know this.